Okay, let's talk about calendars. This calendars app, which you see here at the bottom, which says Thursday the 6th at the very bottom, is a very neat tool which allows you to use the calendar for personal and professional use. One of the great things about this app is that, especially if you have other Apple products, it will be very conducive and allow you to use this app in conjunction with others in which they talk to each other. So for example, if you have a mobile device or a computer or any other Apple product and you type an event in, it will automatically sync up to your iPad as well. Now, let's just say all you have is the iPad. Fair enough. How do we go ahead and use that? One of the things you'll notice here is on the left, you can see a list. All right. This list here, if I go to calendars, allows me to actually distribute how I want this picked and how I want to separate by color, whether something for personal use, my home, or if something to do with, say, a child or a spouse. If I have certain things going on or my wife were to have certain things going on, we could actually color code. Also, one of the nice things, if you look to the left here, you'll see it says my last name as well as IBM Lotus Notes Traveler. If you watch the video, when you set up your email account, it will automatically set up your calendar as well. So, if you can see this little button toward the top left-hand corner which says invitations, if I were to click on that, any invitations that come in, I can accept or decline like I would in Lotus Notes itself. So again, this works in combination with Lotus Notes as well as your email if you're using the IBM email or your iPad here. Now, one of the neat and convenient things about this iPad app is that when you're using this, you don't have to go straight to Lotus Notes. You can click here, accept, and then if we were to span out to a year and then maybe go to a specific day, all right, for example, I have a meeting, that meeting will come up in whatever color you've chosen. So again, if you're using this for personal and professional use, you might want to color code for NTC red or green, as I've done here. You could also have your office hours and team time and all those things going on as well. So here you will see when you accept, it will automatically go here. It'll also go to Lotus Notes, so even though you accept it here, it will automatically be recognized in your Lotus Notes. And again, also if you have other mobile app devices. So let's talk a little bit about the functions. If we go to week or month, I typically toggle between these two, but again, whatever preference works for you. If we want to go to a week and I see that, okay, that there's some time on Thursday in which I might want to input a meeting, all I have to do is click somewhere in the Thursday, anywhere, doesn't matter, just so it recognizes it. Hit the plus at the bottom right. Let me show you that again. Bottom right, that plus. And then I could actually go ahead and type in, let me minimize that keyboard and use my Bluetooth keyboard. And I could go ahead and type in NTC meeting or whatever it is that it might be at the location E101. And then you click on where it says start and you'll start to see the scroll wheel. This scroll wheel will allow you, and it does it in hour increments. All right, so you could go here and then there, and then also if you want to end it, you could scroll through here. All right, you could change the time zone, although I don't think you'd have to, and then hit done. You could also see who the invitees are. And now, in terms of sending out invitations, I am not sure if you can do that. You could only accept. As far as I'm aware of, you could only accept. But again, you can see some of these other ones. You could have it alert you. One of the nice things that I like to do is put an alert. So when that event's coming up, maybe 90 minutes before or an hour before, if I were to hit done. So if I hit done again, and I have this meeting at 2 o'clock, it'll remind me that there's a meeting coming up when it's the 1 o'clock hour. So it just gives me another reminder. So this is sort of some of the basic functions of the calendar. There's really not too much to it. Again, it's got a nice user interface and it allows you to have some functionality with NTC, but I want to go ahead and spend a few minutes just talking about the calendar all by itself instead of combining it with other apps.